All right, let's now take you around the world in WION Speed News, starting with international stories first. U.S. Secretary of State Rex Tillerson has said that the U.S. was getting a lot of evidence that international sanctions were really starting to hurt North Korea and praised China for its efforts in putting pressure on Pyongyang. Tillerson added that he was confident the pressure would eventually bring North Korea to the negotiating table over its nuclear and missile programs. Tillerson made these comments at an event at Stanford University in California. Mexican presidential hopeful and former First Lady Margarita Zavala pledged to curb violence and crime by pulling soldiers off the street. This is a reversal of her husband's military-led drug strategy that ushered in a sharp increase in violence. Her husband, former President Felipe Calderon, began deploying troops at the end of 2006. Well over 100,000 people have been killed in gang violence in Mexico in the past decade. Suspected Boko Haram suicide bombers killed 12 people and injured 48 others in an attack on the northeastern Nigerian city of Maiduguri. Two bombers struck a market in the Muna Garage area on the outskirts of Maiduguri. Muna Garage is the site of a camp for displaced people and a frequent target of Boko Haram attacks. In recent weeks, Nigeria's military has embarked on an offensive against the Islamist insurgency in the northeastern state of Borno, the epicenter for much of the conflict that began in 2009. Thousands of Catalan independence supporters celebrated the appointment of pro-independence political Roger Torrent as the new Speaker of the regional parliament. Supporters gathered near the region's parliament in Barcelona to follow its first session. Catalan lawmakers elected pro-independence politician Roger Torrent as Speaker of the regional parliament in a sign of strength for parties seeking a split from Spain. The controversial 1994 story of U.S. Olympics ice skaters Tonya Harding and Nancy Kerrigan gets its own museum in Brooklyn. In 1994, it was found out that Tonya Harding's ex-husband and bodyguard tried to break Nancy Kerrigan's leg ahead of the Winter Olympics. The incident caused a worldwide media frenzy and saw Harding become a well-known name around the world. The museum has proven to be so popular that it's been moved into a two-story commercial space. Pets enjoyed the limelight in Mexico City at a blessing ceremony to mark the feast day of Saint Anthony, who is known as the protector of animals. Pet owners arrived at a church for a blessing and a sprinkling of holy water to protect them from danger and misfortune. The day marked the anniversary of the death of Saint Anthony the Abbot, a 4th century Christian who gave his inheritance to the poor and led a life in the desert with only animals for company. A wave of looting across Venezuela has left streets of shuttered shops in provincial towns and pushed some store owners to arm themselves with guns and machetes. Worsening food shortages and runaway inflation have led to people looting. Looters have ransacked trucks, supermarkets and liquor stores across the nation. In the first of 11 days of January alone, some 107 lootings or attempted lootings have taken place. One of Russia's biggest human rights groups said that its officers in southern Russia had been badly damaged in an overnight arson attack. The group said it had captured some of the overnight arson attack on CCTV that showed two masked men breaking into its office with petrol cans. The human rights group says the attack was part of a campaign to drive it away from the region. The human rights group's called Memorial has angered authorities in the Chechnya by reporting disappearances, torture and punitive house burnings there. A female giant panda on loan from China to Malaysia gave birth to her second baby. A video released by the National Zoo shows the mother panda Liang holding her cub close to her belly, protecting it from anything and anyone she deems dangerous. Moving on to national stories, UP Chief Minister Yogi Adityanath will chair a meet of ministers of minority affairs from North Indian states in Lucknow today. He is expected to discuss development plans for minority communities. The Lucknow meet is the second of its kind, as Chennai had hosted one. Kolkata and Mumbai will be the next destination for the meeting. Congress President Rahul Gandhi has called Aadhaar a compulsory weapon of government to disempower people. He tweeted, and I quote, NDA's Aadhaar equals to a compulsory weapon to disempower citizens. Since the inception of the Aadhaar card, its validity and possible leakages of data have surfaced time and again. The Apex Court has also received petitions regarding the linkage of this 12-digit number with mobile phones and bank accounts. An 8-year-old nursery student was killed in an encounter between the police and a robbery accused in Mathura in Uttar Pradesh. The child was playing in the vicinity when the encounter between the police and a robber started. He was rushed to the hospital for treatment, where he ultimately succumbed to his injuries. A case based on the complaint of villagers has been registered. Moving on to entertainment now, actress Sonam Kapoor took to social media to share a new poster of her upcoming film Veere the Wedding. The film also stars actors Kareena Kapoor Khan, Swara Bhaskar and Shikha Talsania. Co-produced by Sonam Kapoor's sister Riya Kapoor and directed by Shashank Ghosh, Veere the Wedding is scheduled to release on June 1st. TV actress Moni Roy will play a villain in the Ranbir Kapoor, Alia Bhatt and Amitabh Bachchan starrer upcoming film Brahmastra. The film, which is an Ayan Mukherjee directorial, is the first Bollywood film to star Ranbir, Alia and Amitabh Bachchan and will be released as the first part of fantasy adventure on August 15th. Veteran Bollywood actress Ava Mukherjee, who played the role of Shah Rukh Khan's grandmother in Devdas, passed away at the age of 88 on Monday. The actor made her acting debut in films with the 1966 Bengali film Ram Dhaka and is also known for her roles in Detective Nani Darna Zaruri Hai and The Firm Land. P. Jay Kumar, the writer of Ram Gopal Verma's directorial Sarkar 3, has claimed Verma's God, Sex and Truth is a plagiarism of his work right from the first word till the end, copied from a book cum script that Kumar claims to have written. Kumar called the process of using his script without his consent intellectual rape.